What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Akephalos here, and today we are going to be continuing our playthrough of Manchester United via Vitæ Æternæ here on the channel. So if you guys are going to enjoy this episode or this series in general, please be sure to leave a like on this video as well as hit that big red subscribe button down below so you don't miss whenever I upload the next episode, as well as you don't miss whenever I upload any other gaming content in general if you like that sort of jazz. So yeah, regardless, what we're going to do here is yeah, we're just gonna get back into this. That was a little bit of a sales pitch, my usual sales pitch that I always say before the start of each episode. So anyway, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna head into today's episode, and we are gonna be taking on Chelsea here for our first match of this episode. That's because I believe this is a Premier League game. Yeah, it is a Premier League game, obviously. Jesus, Vince, you should be. Everyone can see it's a Premier League game. You don't need to explain that. Alright, so anyway, our first game is against Chelsea. So I just want to go through with you guys what we're probably going to be doing today. So I think we're going to be doing 3 games today. We'll have to see how does that go. That's because yeah, I believe the Chelsea game is definitely we're going to be doing that. The Bournemouth game, I'm not sure how long that's going to take. But if we have time, we're probably going to do AC Milan. So that's our UEFA Champions League game. And by the way, I probably should show you guys this. I took the liberty of advancing ahead from the Everton game. And pretty much what has happened since is that we had the draws for our UEFA Champions League group. And to be honest with you, this draw is worrying, I should say. It's a bit concerning because if you take a look at the groups and holy shit, if you take a look at the other English clubs, what they have, Manchester City, they got a relatively easy group. Zenit St. Petersburg, Lazio, and Feyenoord. No offense to the fans of those clubs. I believe they're very good sides, but if you compare, well, any one of these to like the Barcelonas or Real Madrids or Bayern Munich's, I don't think it's undoubted that the qualities, the difference in quality is there. So yeah, Manchester City got a very relatively decent group. In terms of the other English clubs, Arsenal got a relatively good group as well. AS Roma, Shakhtar Donetsk, and Club Brugge. I see Arsenal and AS Roma getting out of that one. In Group G, Real Madrid, Liverpool, and SL Benfica. So again, relatively okay group. I see Real Madrid and Liverpool qualifying. For us, though, we have Barcelona, Ajax, and Milan. So yeah, it's a fairly tough group, I'd say. Ajax and Milan are, well, one of the premier the top clubs in Europe. So Ajax, of course, in Netherlands, and AC Milan, of course, one of the good clubs in Italy. Though definitely I feel well, I know recently Inter Milan won the Serie A, but I feel in terms of the players, in terms of player quality, I feel Juventus still has more better players there, but it's just an opinion of mine. Of course, I'm not saying it is, but I feel like we should do well. I'd say it might be a tough. I'm just saying it might be a tough group. That's all I'm trying to say. All right, so enough blabbering. Let's just get on with today's episode. So we are going to be taking on Chelsea today, and this is going to be a tough fixture. I'm not going to lie. Chelsea are no pushovers, but I feel we should have the quality. We should have enough quality to best them. So I'm just going to quickly go through the starting 11 with you. Basically, no changes. This is the full strength XI that we've adopted in the, well, since we started the series until now. 4-3-3 standard. It shows it's a 4-2-3-1. I like to call it 4-3-3 because Rashford and Greenwood are technically wingers. It's just that there's no way to push them up there. So the game calls it a 4-2-3-1. All right, but regardless, yeah, 4-3-3. So Alex Telles and Wan-Bissaka as wingbacks, De Gea and goal, Longley and Diaz. So interesting thing about Longley and Diaz, a little bit of a tactical change here. So what I've noticed is that in the previous couple of seasons, I've always started these two as traditional ball-playing defenders who are in the defensive role. So what I've tried is that I've tried to put them in their more natural role, which is to operate as Longley as a cover defender and Diaz as a stopper. So what's going to happen is Longley is probably going to be the type of player who's a bit of more of well, I would say well, more of how do I say it? More of a a final layer of defense, if I should say. I'm really bad at describing this part. It's very hard for me to explain, but I know what the idea is. So he's like the last man, the last man, the last man standing, I'd say. All right, so he's the last man who's gonna defend the goal, and Diaz is gonna be the more aggressive one, who's gonna be operating more forward, and he's gonna scoop up more of a sweeper role, I'd say. Like two sweepers, one's more advanced, one's more backward. I guess I'm not really good at explaining this bit. I really apologize, but just think of it as like two defenders. One's the really fast one, who's gonna be more prominent in front. He's gonna operate a bit as the link between holding central midfield and the defense. So he's a bit of a holding midfielder in a way, as an auxiliary holding midfielder. And the other defender is going to be Longley, and he's going to be more of a traditional center back who's going to sit in front of goal, and he's going to be patrolling that area, the goal box. So yeah, that's basically the plan. But other than that, pretty much no changes. Mason Greenwood, of course, he's going to start ahead of Sancho because Greenwood has had some good performances lately. Sancho, not so much, which is why I feel it's justified to start Greenwood ahead of him. But without further ado, I think we're just going to head into this one. Because like I said, not much of changes other than some, very intricate tactical shakeups. Other than that, nothing much. So, alright. This is Chelsea's lineup. Jan Oblak in goal, as usual. Emerson, Cesar Azpilicueta, Nathan Ake, Fikayo Tomori forms the defensive wall. Rodrigo Bentancur plays with N'Golo Kante and Mason Mount in the middle. Leon Bailey and Nicolo Zaniolo Frank, our former player, as well as Chelsea's former player who's returned to the club, the prodigal son, Romelu Lukaku. Alright, so let's head into the dressing room and we're gonna go into the team talk real quick. We're gonna tell the team aggressively I expect nothing but a win from this match. Some of them seem motivated, some of them didn't really note anything, but I guess it's fine. So yeah, we're just gonna hit play, and as usual, we're gonna demand more. That's sort of the mantra these days, I mean, that's what we do here on the series practically. Each time we start a game, we immediately demand more from the boys. Like, that's the first thing that we do always. So let's go into the analysis menu. We're gonna go more direct passing, as Mike Fallon suggested. So yeah, always listen to your assistant manager, boys. They give some good tips, and we have a very advanced free kick there from De Gea. Longley out to Alex Telles, whips one into Haaland. Telles tries the shot. It's a corner off Rodrigo Bentancur. Fernandes to take the corner. Longley dawdles on the ball a bit, sends it to Bissaka. Greenwood, Bruno Fernandes, and Haaland takes the shot, assisted by Mason Greenwood off the bloody rebound from Oblak, I believe. Let's take a look at the replay again. Bissaka with the cross, no, not the cross, he sends it to Greenwood. Greenwood crosses it in, Bruno Fernandes tries the shot, it's off Oblak, Oblak stumbles a bit, and Haaland, the perfect poaching position, just a nod at home, and it's 1-0 to United here at Old Trafford. Couldn't ask for a more perfect start. All right. Don't hold your horses there, buddy. It's still very relatively early in the game. It's only 17 minutes played. Well, 18 minutes played. It could go either way. Chelsea could have a chance here. Bruno Fernandes with a free kick. It's out. It's a goal kick to Chelsea. All right. Okay. So as usual, we're gonna continue to demand more whenever we can. Haaland's first yellow card of the season, doesn't matter. The Norwegian has his goal. I'll be hoping for him to get a hat-trick here. And yeah, looks like I don't want to get ahead of myself, but Longley looks to be playing much more fluid in this system. You notice how he was able to hold up possession much more well just now. I mean, I think if I'm not mistaken, if you played there was a similar situation in one of the Liverpool fixtures again. I think it was in the Club World Cup. I can't really recall. In one of those fixtures, there was a similar situation. Longley was dawdling on the ball. He gave it away, but we could have a chance here. Ruben Diaz scoops up the rebound. Wan-Bissaka. It's cut out of play. I guess a chance didn't really materialize there, but I guess it's fine. So looks like team analysis. We struggle to make inroads from attacking areas from the left. So looks like Marcus Rashford is having some troubles cutting in. Actually might have a remedy for that, but not at the moment. So you know what? I'll probably address that in the next whenever we can after this game. So we're just gonna go passionate. No, not passionately. We're gonna go assertively and say, don't get complacent out there. So yeah, everyone seems to game focused because they know a 1-0 lead is very narrow and anything can happen. And against a team like Chelsea, we have to be very, very cautious, very, very wary. So yeah, I guess the team understands. So we're going to continue to demand more. We're shackling Chelsea here, by the way. If you take a look at the statistics, 13 shots to 1. Jesus Christ. 4 on target to 1 as well. Holy hell. 6 off target. That's a bit worrying. But we have a very decent shots to on target ratio, I believe. It's 5 to 1. So I think is it 5 to 1? No, it's 3 to 1. Apologies. I think it's all right in my opinion. Okay, we might have another chance here. Florentino Luis back to Diaz, De Gea to Longley, Luis again, Greenwood, Pogba, and it's Haaland with the brace, assisted by Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I believe it's a cross in from the edge of the goal box. Let's take a look at this. Greenwood sends it to Pogba. The vision from the Frenchman to see Wan-Bissaka unmarked out wide. He whips in across first time, a first time cross to a first time volley from the Norwegian, and it's in. 2-0 to United. A brace for Haaland. Potentially 3 points here secured against is Chelsea North London. Yeah, I believe it's in North London. You know what? I don't want to go into the geographical specifics. Potentially 3 points here against the Londoners. Perfect for United. It's a good start to the season. Hopefully this fortunes will remain, and hopefully we can produce similar results against Liverpool. So, all right. So looks like the trick. Is we've probably been playing Longley in the wrong position. So I take full responsibility for that if that's the case. And another thing that we could have done wrong is that we probably played with the wrong mentality in the Liverpool game. I really can't remember, but I believe we started with an attacking mentality. I probably should have gone positive. So. Because we have to be wary, we have to respect the big sides. We are good ourselves, but we have to respect the good opposition. So, yeah, I was probably being a bit disrespectful when I played a very attacking mentality. So, you know what? You learn from mistakes. Football management is that, I guess. So, we learn from the mistakes and we move on. But I'm very pleased with this. Very, very pleased. Okay. So we're going to head in the dressing room, and we're going to tell the team that we're going to tell them passionately, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. So yeah, credit is due. I give credit where credit is due. That was a good game, and I'm very pleased with this result. All right. So I think with that being said, we can safely advance ahead. We hammered Chelsea. I wouldn't really call it a hammering. 2-0 is not really much of a hammering. If it's 5-0, it will be a hammering. But 2-0 is probably it's a kind of believable margin, I'd say, for a club facing up opposition with the quality of Chelsea. So, all right. Anyways, that's it for the Chelsea game. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna advance ahead. And I'll probably meet you guys in the Bournemouth game, which is in 2 weeks. Oh, it's in 2 weeks. That means there's probably an international break. Yeah, there we go. There's an international break. All right. So it's gonna be a second for you. It's probably gonna be half an hour for me. But regardless, I'll see you guys soon. Okay, guys. So here we are at the Bournemouth game, and all right. So first of all, I want to address a couple of things. What the hell is wrong with the previous meetings tab? It says here Bournemouth has won two. Well, we've had four outings in total, but Bournemouth has won two of them. We've only drawn one, and we've won one of them. It doesn't really make sense. I believe we had a better record against Bournemouth. I'm a bit confused here, but it doesn't matter. I'm not really too concerned about past results. It's always what's ahead, so what's in front that really matters to me. So I couldn't really care less if we've lost. I really can't remember, honestly. But I'm kind of positive that we won more than one game, and I'm relatively sure Bournemouth didn't win as many games. Yeah, you know what? I'm not here to dwell on past results. But anyway, so we're taking on Bournemouth here in the Madejski Stadium. Did they change stadium? I believe it's previously the Vitality Stadium, right? For Bournemouth. I think they must have renamed the stadium or something. I'm not really sure. But anyway, so we're taking them on. This is a Premier League fixture, and yeah, they are currently in 18, so they are currently fighting to survive. So yeah, their recent form is woeful, and with that being said, I've decided to take a risk here. I decided to try to experiment here a bit, basically. So what I've done is I'm just gonna show you the team selection, and Da-da-da. I hope you guys don't get a heart attack. Alright, so what I've done is basically I've decided to swap out a lot of the boys. So, yeah, I took out a lot of the first team players. I've decided to play some of the fringe players, if I'm being honest. So, hopefully this isn't gonna be that much of a problem because, yeah, I could see potentially we are fielding a weakened side. So it's not underestimating the opponent, but I feel like we should give this a whirl and see how it goes. Probably give some of the other players some game time as well. So yeah, what I've done is I've taken out a lot of starting 11. So I'm gonna go through this selected team with you. Renan Lodi, I believe this is his debut as well. Gabriel Montiel, his debut again in the Premier League. It's a debut for Benjamin Pavard as well. Diaz and De Gea has been maintained as the sole. Diaz, De Gea, Pogba, and Bruno Fernandes are the only 4 players that, and Mason Greenwood, the only 5 players that are coming. Are maintained from the previous fixture, coming from the previous fixture. So yeah, they're the only 5 players that are maintained. I've decided to bring Scott McTominay in just for the sake of it, just for the hell of it. Why not? And Jadon Sancho is going to start ahead of Marcus Rashford, as well as Cavani starting ahead of Erling Haaland. So I probably should put Cavani as a poacher role because he's not really that fast. So I believe he would benefit more from waiting around the mouth of goal. So yeah, I believe this is the side that we are gonna try here. I'm not really sure if this is gonna be optimal. It's gonna supply optimal results, but you know what? You never know. All right, so we're just gonna instant result this real quick. We're not gonna waste too much time. I think we're gonna leave the Milan game for the next episode because we are running out of time here. We're already 17 minutes in, so ideally I want to save this for the next episode. And looks like we have De Jong on the move. I really want to take a look at this. I want to see where does he go. Hopefully not to a Premier League club. That could be dangerous. And okay, we get a 2-0 win. That's not bad. And yeah, some good performances as well. Mason Greenwood gets a goal. Edinson Cavani gets a goal. That's good for the Uruguayan. Yeah, so it's a bit of uplifting goal for the 34-year-old before he eventually retires. So I feel that's good. Bruno Fernandes, a very standout performer. Paul Pogba, good as well, 7.0 rating. Renan Lodi, Ruben Diaz, and Gabriel Montiel as well. So that's not bad. But okay, I guess this is all right to be honest. So we get a win here. We get 3 points, and at the same time we give some of the fringe players some game time. So yeah, everyone's happy. 2-0 win again. 2-0 win. It could have been more, but I'll take it. Why not? So yeah, I'm very pleased with this result. So I guess we're gonna end the video here, but before we do that, I want to take a look at where the hell did De Jong go. So just give me a second. Let me just quickly praise Greenwood for his form. He deserves it. You were superb in front of goal last time out. He's happy with that. Let's just go into where is it? Go to news, man. The news tab. All right. I want to take a look at where did De Jong go? Is it news? No, it's probably in social feed, right? Please be in social feed. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay. It's a transfer rumor. All right. I thought it was finalized. Okay, but either way, it's the Paris Saint-Germain. So it's all right. I would be relatively scared if this was a transfer to Liverpool or something. The last thing Liverpool needs right now are more midfielders. They are stacked in the midfield position, and I believe Manchester City are stacked as well. But yeah, it's unfortunate we don't really have any more finances to improve the side, and any further improvements, to be honest, would just end up with them being on the bench. And yeah, I really don't want having a player like De Jong sitting on the bench, rotting away on the bench, trying to vie for position between Pogba or Florentino Luis. I don't want to rest Pogba as well. I believe he's a good player. So yeah, it's for the better. Even if De Jong does transfer, but he transfers out to somewhere outside the Premier League. So yeah, it's a bit of a relief. But I think for the most part, we're going to end the video here because we are running out of time. So yeah, in the next episode, we're probably going to be taking a look at the Milan game. Let me just go through the schedule just to give you guys a bit of a rundown on what we're going to be doing. So We're going to be taking on Milan. We're going to be taking on Norwich, Milton Keynes, Dons as well, and Liverpool. I'll probably be simulating these two real quick. So we're going to probably do Milan. We're going to simulate Norwich. We're going to simulate MK Dons. And we're going to, hopefully, if there's enough time, we're going to manage Liverpool. We're going to manage the Liverpool game. Not manage Liverpool. Jesus, I don't want Klopp's job. So yeah, this is basically what we're going to do. All right, so I think for the most part, we're going to end the video here, like I said, because we're already 20 minutes in. We're running out of time. So you guys enjoyed this episode of Football Manager 2020 with Man United here. Please be sure to leave a like on this video, as well as hit that red subscribe button down below, because I'll be super grateful and appreciative of your support here on the channel. And with that being said, this is Akephalos signing off, and I can't wait to catch you in the next one, folks. Peace.